Okay, I just realized we're streaming again. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so you will have to join the Discord VC in order to talk because this is not working. Comments are not working. Yeah, that's pretty annoying, but it's fine. That's someday. Okay, give me a second. So this should work if I check the... Okay, give me one sec. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to join Discord, tell everybody, hey, if you want to... Okay, wait, 1 second. Everyone... streaming right now, so wanna talk to me? Join the streaming voice chat because comments aren't working. Edit message, take away BF. Okay. Streaming video, let's go. Okay, let's go. So, okay, I am going to join Geometry Dasher now, and it'll be great. So, right now, I haven't gotten any new runs, just because of the fact that, look, I just want to get, like, start right off the bat. I want to start by getting a new run, maybe of, like something random, but, like, off camera, I managed to get multiple 72 to 100s, so I was like, hey, how about the first something to 100 run we get is 72, so, yeah. The problem is I always die to, like, 90s or something, so, yeah. Because the UFO is a bit hard to learn, because it's just literally just memory, and that's it. There's, like, no skill involved. If you have an ounce of skill in UFO timings, literally just, like, a tiny bit know how to click, and that's it, really, then you can do it as long as you know what to do, like, memory-wise. And, it's pretty good that I got it's pretty good that I beat Toe 2 after getting a lot of new bests. Like, what's funny is, the stream, like, the first stream that I actually got some new bests was also the first stream that I wasn't really practicing that much. Like, most of the streams was just practicing the level so I would be ready. And then the first stream that I actually do a lot of normal mode, I get a ton of new bests. 41% was, like, my starting best because I was just readily able to get that on my iPad. Then, here's where the new best started rolling in. 58, crazy. 68, crazy. And then go from 68 all the way to 81, but then I got a sad death of 92. Then off camera, I was talking to my friend, and yeah, let's go. But, I mean, I wasn't that happy just because of the fact that it's not that hard to get this, but whatever. So now I have a 72 to 100, which is pretty good. So I still gotta learn the rest of the level right now, so that's gonna be annoying, but it's fine. Honestly, the beginning is really easy. Just like Toe 2. I feel like all of the beginnings in all the levels are really easy, to be honest. There's no Rob Top level that the beginning's that hard until, like, for example, I feel like all the demons fall into this category. They start out really easy, like, for example, actually, never mind, not example. They're all cube timings besides this level, which has a tiny bit of wave at the beginning and some kind of hard orbs. So like the club step and toe 2, which are like the easier demons compared to Deadlocked, had like a bunch of cube timings until they randomly went into a pretty hard ship and then became harder and harder. But like Deadlocked has a tiny, like, at the first 3% of the level, it throws you into mini wave and then the rest cube. And then that's like putting a singular world's hardest jump. It's like putting a singular world's hardest jump in a level. Looking at you, Vortrox. But yeah. Also, what I'm curious is like, how come he's never made any other, like, verified any other levels? Like, he's buffed, back on track. He's like the ones he verified. He verified Stereo Extremeness. He verified. Oh, dang it! I died there again. Whatever, because it shows that I can get there from 0. It's pretty good, at least. So hopefully, I'll be able to get to, like, when I practiced from 17 a bit, I was able to get to a 24%. So if I can get to 24, I might practice that a bit. But yeah. This might be the first one that I'm actually making a lot of copies. I might make like a lot of copies on this one, just because of the fact that like it's gonna be my new hardest by a landslide. Like, out of all the levels, they all kind of go difficulty up pretty quickly, like pretty slowly. Even club step from electrodynamics or whatever. Like if you follow the hardest, like easiest to hardest categories instead of going from electro and adventure straight to club step, it's like not that hard. Oh my god, 18. Like it's not that hard to do things like like for example, club step isn't that much harder than electrodynamics. Theory of Everything 2 is not that much harder, maybe even easier than club step. I just made it new hardest because I wanted to have a new hardest, and also I think I might be harder. I'm not sure. Actually, scratch that. It's not because I wanted to have a new hardest. It's just because like I didn't know. But somehow I died both ones on 91%. Thankfully on club step I didn't die at 92 or past 91. And also, I think I said this in my other like my last Toe 2 stream before I beat it that same night. Like 91 is a bit of a choke point, to be honest. Even though it's like one of the easiest parts, if not easiest part of the level, it's like still a tiny bit of a choke point, to be honest. Because like someone in Vortrox's stream even commented, I died at 91. But literally I died at 92.96. Like, come on. $26. I will 100 % take. What the hell? I can't even speak English anymore. I will 100 gajillion % take that. Like, that's crazy. 26. I think I'm actually getting better at the beginning. Like, oh my god. Wait. Like, when I was first playing this level, I could never get past the beginning. But then I was like, it'll probably get pretty easy once I try to beat it. But then even when I was like almost done with Theory of Everything 2, and even when I beat it and tried to start beating Deadlocked, it was still pretty hard. But no, it's like not getting as hard anymore. I still die to it pretty often. That's just because it's like a bit hard. So yeah. $20, bro. Okay, whatever. still first stream, going from 17 all the way to 26, I believe, is still pretty good. I didn't practice it that much, so I'll admit, that's fair death. But 32 is pretty good. I might do a bit practice of that, but like, honestly, I'm getting pretty close to learning the entire level. I need to still learn 32 to 56, but I learned 56 to like about 60. So if I can just learn 32 to 56, and then learn about 56 to, no, and then learn about 60 to 72, then I've basically learned the entire level. And as long as I can learn the entire level in the first stream, that would be really good. Because you might think, oh, that's nothing, just learn the entire level. You can just do that in practice mode. Like, know exactly what it is without just doing a single practice run and then you're done. Like, getting to 32 from 0 is already pretty good, because before I can only get to like 15 if I was lucky, but now I'm able to get 20, like mid-20s already. Like, that's pretty good. So once I beat this will officially be my new hardest level. And also, like, I can't believe we're this far. Like, I've only dreamed of, like, right when we started the series, I've only dreamed of being able to, like, beat Deadlocked. And now look at us. Like, look at me. I've beaten the 21 out of the 22 main levels. But also, even though 2.3 is coming out in 32 million years, probably, like, if Explorer's Dice come out then, I want to have beaten a few levels, maybe like a medium or hard demon, before it does come out, because it's probably going to be harder than Deadlocked, to be honest. I mean, it might, I'm not sure. So, if I do manage to beat it, then I'll be happy, because, like, one second. Dang it. Like, if I can manage to beat maybe, like, something like 9 circles, or maybe even get some progress on an Insane Demon, then it would be fine that I can take a break from whatever I'm doing at that time, and then be able to beat the main level quickly, you know? Because it's really satisfying having 100% on all of the main levels. Like, I've almost beaten all of them. My god, dude. I'm gonna play a bit more of this, and then I might try and get that fabled 56 to at least 72. If I can make this level into a couple runs, then I'll be happy. Maybe I can try and get a new... I think my goal for this stream is either to get 56 to 100 or get to like 40. One of those two. 40%. Or just learn the entire level. One of those three. I only want to get one of those. So, like... this is so hard. Okay. Honestly, 72 to 100 isn't actually that hard, to be honest. Like, I'll admit, if you wanna be able to get that, you'll have to do a bit more level. But like, I was able to get that run in like 20 minutes, to be honest. Like, didn't even take that long for me to get. Okay, that's fine. I almost passed it. Okay. So I'm gonna have 72 from 72 one, a 56 one, and then I'm gonna make another deadlocked. This is the deadlocked I use. Deadlock copyable, the second most popular thing when you search deadlocked, besides deadlocked auto. Deadlocked auto is number 1. So I'm gonna make this one the deadlock start POS. This one is gonna be, let's actually see. Okay, so let me go to create tab real quick. Okay, so I have 3-star POSs, one from 72, one from 56, and then let's see where I should put this one. So I'm not sure where I should put it though. I think I will put it right here. Here sounds good. Okay, so here is 28%. Has the speed, has the... What do I need? So I have the speed, have the game mode, I have the option. Okay, so now this is from 78, no, so not 78, 28%. Okay. If I manage to get a 28 to 56, and a 56 to 100, or like 56 to what I want to get this stream is maybe a 32 to like 28 all the way to 56, and then I'll try and get a new run from 56, cause like, damn, this is hard. Oh my god, this is so difficult. Oh my god, this is actually hard. I might have to like go into like 0.5 speed or something just to understand how it works. .5. Okay, let me just see how this works. Okay, you click the green orb and then click that yellow orb, that blue orb, and go into robot. Okay. I may have to put this into practice mode, to be honest, because like I don't want to have to constantly get to here in 0.5 speed. Okay. Okay. So let me just go into practice mode. So go through here, yellow orb, blue orb, go here, blue orb, tiny click over here, go here, tiny click, blue. Okay, that is not that, I mean, it's a tiny bit hard. I guess it'll be harder when I'm actually, obviously it'll be harder when I'm doing it slower, but like still. Okay. Okay. So go here and skip the first blue orb and go to the second one. Click. No. Click. And then double of that. Boom. Okay. Okay. So like that. Go a bit more. Tiny click, green orb, blue orb. I like this part. Okay, I think I might practice this a tiny bit just because of the fact that I want to see if I can understand what's going on. See, like, I'm able to get to 60 from 56, but my record is, I think, like, getting to here. Yeah, like 64. Okay, so you go down, then middle, then up. Okay, so wait. Okay, so if I can do that without using speed hack, then I should be okay. Because speed hacks, anybody that's in the stream right now, why don't you join Discord? Like, I have a Discord call called Streaming Videos that like anybody can join whenever comments aren't working. This is the main thing I use. Like, wait, okay, that's like what, 28 to 35, I think. Honestly, I don't think the boss fight's that hard. It's just like you gotta memorize it. So if I manage to, I think what I want to get is a 28 to 56 run today. That's like the run that seems feasible, you know? Oh my! 28 to 37, still not bad. To 37 again. I mean, I guess I'm getting it now average or whatever, but still. Okay, at least I got that again. I don't want to get used to doing it slow-mo, so because I understand what clicks to do, I think I'm just gonna have to practice this more. But yeah. Okay, so far, instead of my best being 32, if I do a bit more, I might be able to get from 32 to 38 maybe? I think that sounds like a feasible run. But still, I'm not gonna do that much, so. God dang it, okay. I'm gonna do a bit more of this. It's so cool how I just have to do a few clicks going left, and then I'm already at the level I'm trying to beat. Like, I never thought I could beat this many levels. No, I never thought I could even beat a level back then. But now, I've almost beaten all of the levels in the main levels. And then after that, I'm gonna finally be playing demons, not just to be playing them to maybe get a tiny bit of percent and some mana orbs, but actually try to beat them. That'll be crazy. 33. I'll admit, I don't usually die there when I'm practicing it, but still a new best. New best's a new best. Now I want to be able to try and catch up to that 38%. Okay, let's see what. I think this is gonna be like the run that I can say this is my average. Okay, so I think I average about my best. So if you're able to average what you get, okay, 35. Getting some decent progress. Not bad. Okay. Yo, whoever's in chat, why don't you join the live stream? No, whoever's in the live stream chat, why don't you join Discord? Or like, unless I guess you don't have a mic or Discord or something like that. Okay. I guess. Honestly, I kept dying here in practice mode, but like when I'm actually doing the real thing, it's not even that hard. This part is hell. I think that's the only robot part in the entire level. So that means if I can get past that, then I've gotten rid of one of the game modes. Like to have to beat. Cause like I can't say I got rid of having to do cubes over and over until I beat the level, because the level ends with cube. Like if I can get past it averagely, then I've been able to say that whole game mode isn't even a troublesome. I think the main issue is either ship or wave, to be honest, or UFO actually. Most of the game modes, to be honest. So the game modes that are in here, how about we talk about the ones that aren't? Swing is obvious because it hasn't been released yet in this level. Also, let me preface with this. Some people say that like these levels suck for tutorial levels. The thing is, I understand why you might say Stereo Madness is a tutorial level, I guess. Like the first few levels may be called tutorial, but like the thing is, at a certain point, around after Can't Let Go, they're not tutorial levels anymore. I think Can't Let Go is the final tutorial level. And then it's not a tutorial, it's just showing off what's not new in the update. Like, for example, this, like, every single level, you might think, bro, this level has so much of the new stuff. Why don't you just add a tiny bit of it? Like, the thing is, it's not a tutorial level. It's just supposed to show off the main parts of the update. Like, dash showed off swing, finger dash showed off spider, blast processing showed off the wave and dual mode, and like dual wave and stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh my god, this actually is pretty hard. But, okay. Okay. Oh, and also, I think this is a great time to plug in my Discord server. Have you ever wanted to have a chance to talk to me? That sounds so egotistical. Whatever. Have you wanted a chance to talk to me in person? Or I guess not in person, but you know what I mean? Well, if you join my Discord server, there's about an 80 or 90% chance, get it? 80, 90, like, whatever. Like, 80 or 90% chance that I'll talk to you. Like, I'll respond to your message really quickly. But there's pretty much guaranteed chance that I respond to the messages because I get notifications whenever people message. I might turn it off in the future once I get a lot of people on the Discord server, but right now, people don't usually use it to talk that much, only when a new person joins. But like, maybe one day when I become somewhat popular, people might start talking, but besides that, I guess not. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do a bit more of this, and I think I might either go for a 28 to 56 or a 56 to 100, or a 56 to 72. I don't want to die at 72 though when I'm going from 56 because it's not that bad. That's really annoying. Whatever. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. 56 isn't that... Not 56. 33 isn't that bad. It's okay. Okay, 56 to 63. Remember, I have a total of 16% that I have to practice. Wait, 10, 20. Yeah, 16% that I have to practice. And so far, I've gotten about 7 or 6% practiced. I almost accidentally said it without even realizing it. But I've gotten I think I've gotten starting to average 7% after that. So I can go from 56 to 63 pretty often. So that's not that bad. Okay, got to the boss fight. It's not that bad. Dang. I didn't know the boss fight was actually pretty easy. To be completely honest with you, the boss fight is not that difficult. Okay. The transition in, I guess the reason 72 was pretty easy to get to from 100, like 72 to 100 was, I guess, just because of the fact that, like, the transition, I think, is the hardest part of, like, 72 range. Like, this part is a bit difficult, but once you get the hang of it, once I actually start getting the hang of it and start getting it normally, shouldn't be that difficult, but, like, the transition is just into wave, or no, dual wave is just hard. But I'm so grateful that it's a symmetrical wave. Because if it was asymmetrical, that would have probably made me take all the way to January. But like, because it's not asymmetrical, I think I might have a chance of beating it this year. Like, by the end of 2025. Okay. Dual wave is really hard though. Like, if you're not starting from there and you have to get other stuff, I think it's kind of hard. Okay. Okay. This is really hard. Oh my! 73%. Now 71 to 73 is really hard, I think. If I can get past that, I think I can get a nice percent. Just because of the fact that, like, once you're actually in the groove of the wave, then it's not that hard, as hard as, like, getting into the wave, you know? If you know what I'm talking about, then you understand, but, like, yeah, okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a bit of practice mode on this, just to understand the basics of what's going on right now. So, like, okay, so go into here, go to the rest of the ship, upside down ship. Like, this isn't what I need practicing on. Never mind, I might need a bit more practice on it, but, like, I still gotten around the hang of it, so what I really need is not to know exactly how to get into the wave. Okay, so after here, wait. Okay, I'm gonna actually use my mouse just because I think it'll be a bit easier to do what I'm doing right now, but I'm still gonna end up using the up arrow because like mouse isn't that hard to use, but it's a bit harder. Okay, wait. Okay, so right here. No, right here. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm gonna try and get 64 to 100, and then I'm gonna try and get 64 to 100, and then 56 to 100. Okay, that one saw is so annoying. If I can get 64 to 100, I think I can get 65 to 100. No, 56 to 100. $64 to $79, not bad. Honestly, for a few minutes, I completely forgot I was streaming. Okay. That's 64 to 73. Not bad. Once I get a 64 to 100 run, I'm just gonna do a quick... Now I'm gonna turn on auto checkpoints again. I do. The only reason I put a start position so much farther, like all the way, like 72, all the way back to 56, just a pretty far jump. Just because of the fact that there's not that many places, like, problem with start positions is like in levels sometimes it's kind of hard to put it at a specific part. Like in Vortrox's 100 Days of Extreme Demons, like he talks a lot about asymmetrical duels. And like you can't really put one at the beginning. Like can't really put one in the middle of an asymmetrical duel. So you just have to do the entire one. So like entire asymmetrical duel. So yeah. But the only difference is he's doing asymmetrical duels in Extreme Demons and I'm doing Deadlocked. Like come on. Deadlocked is easy compared to those. But I still think, considering it's like, it's still a bit hard, just because of the fact that, like, it's already in the demon category, but, like, some people debate whether it's even medium demon. Like, come on. Like, unlike Jinxie with Clutterfunk, he said, oh my god, like, he's like, inspirational talks with Clutterfunk, well, I have a bit more leeway with my hardest, because, like, it's still a demon. It may just be like a simple easy demon, but this one, once I beat it, I have a bit more like inspirational words with it. Oh my god, 64 to 93. I almost beat it from 64. once I beat it from 64 to 100, I'm gonna go for a nice and good 56, and then I think I might do a bit more from 0, or practice from 28, or end the stream. Before I end the stream, I just want to quickly get that 64 to 100, you know. Also, I feel like the 10 minutes ending should only be used if you're not like so annoyed. Like one last attempt is only like if you're to the point where you want to end the stream really badly, and 10 minutes is like you're getting kind of tired and you just gotta play for a bit longer, but not that big, you know. I've gotten a lot. I feel like the hardest thing to get used to when you're using another like clicking device, the hardest thing to get used to, in my opinion, is actually getting used to the ship, because the ship is kind of hard to control. In my opinion, if you don't originally start with key, it's kind of hard to control without key. So yeah, but like most of the other things, it's just clicking. So clicking isn't that hard to get used to. And that's like with all the 7 game modes. Like robot, I guess you can kind of say robot is a bit, like it's not that hard to get used to. Robot. I feel like ship is the hardest one to get used to, but wave is just the hardest one to get good at. Because like wave is definitely the hardest game mode in the game. Like here's what I think the 3 most, or I guess the 4 most legendary game modes. Cube is objectively the most legendary game mode. It's the first one, and like, come on, Cube. It's like the thing that started all. Then ship is like the hardest one to get used to when you're doing a new thing or whatever, I feel like. Wave is the hardest game mode to get good at. And UFO is just the worst game mode. So it's not even like legendary that's cool, legendary that just sucks. I don't get what people have with swing. Like, it's not even that bad. I understand why you might say, oh, swing sucks. Like, it's not that good. I'll admit it's not the best game mode that they've ever added. But it's still not the worst game mode. Like, come on. There's spider, like, when there's things like spider and UFO. When I posted originally hot take, is UFO the worst game mode? I got, like, on Reddit, I got some pretty good answers. Like, some people said, like, swing, some people said UFO. I'm surprised no one said spider, though. Like, someone literally said it was their top 4. Like, number 4 out of 8. Like, how do you have spider in the higher half of your favorite game modes? Like, I don't understand that at all. God dang it. I might honestly just end the stream soon, like, now, just because of the fact that I'm kind of getting bored of doing the same stuff. Because it's just 64 to 100. Like, I can probably get it off camera, since I wouldn't be stressing that much, and I just be watching YouTube. The thing about this one is I don't have anyone to talk to, like, in chat. That's the main reason I like streaming. It's like, I get to talk to people, you know. I'm gonna do 10 more minutes. And after 10 minutes, I'm done. They can survive 10 minutes. Okay, let's go. What the? Wait. Okay, never mind. For a second, I thought the stream wasn't working, and that was just because it's like a big delay. Yeah. That ship! The wave and ship transition are a bit difficult. Oh, whatever. honestly, because this is basically my first day of streaming Deadlocked, going from 17 all the way to 35 is pretty good progress, to be honest. Like, I might get some new bests off stream, but mainly I'm gonna be practicing the level. Like, trying to get some good new bests from, like, 1 second. Let's go! Okay, that was 56. Not 56. 64 to 100. Wait, 1 second. Let me just make sure. I completely forgot. Uh, 64 to 100. Yeah, that's what it was. 60. Oh, dang it. Okay. Now I'm gonna try and get a 56 to 100 and then end the stream probably. Or I'll just end the stream after 10 minutes. Depends. If I'm having like a good progress, I might do a bit longer. But it's just like, I usually just do it if I'm like I'll only do it if I'm like kind of getting a bit tired, but not that tired. No, like I can go for a bit longer, you know. Honestly, the wave and ship transitions are the worst ones out of the level, to be honest. Ooh, actually, I don't know. The robot transit. I feel like all the transitions into game modes are kind of mid, to be honest. I mean, they're obviously hard. That's like the main reason they suck, because they're really hard. It's just because like I feel like the game mode switches are kind of built poorly. $56 to 80. Remember, I'm able to get past the boss fight and the ship on a good run. Like, that's still pretty good. I think off camera, the farthest I'm gonna go down the line is probably 28. Because, like, I was watching this one random streamer that was jumping from 9 circles into Bloodbath, and he gave me some advice to be like, don't go through 10% from Toe 2. Like, if you died at 92 live on stream, then they know you can beat it off stream. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like, obviously the first stream I'm definitely not gonna beat it. I mean, if I just kept playing the entire day, then I'm probably gonna beat it because of how much progress I'm getting. Now that I think of it, I think I've actually learned the entire level. But I still don't think I haven't gotten all of the levels into a certain amount of runs yet, though. It's like my main problem. I don't know why, it just feels a bit, I think I actually know why. Like, it feels less tiring when I'm doing it off stream, probably just because I usually just chill, watch a YouTube video, and play for fun or whatever. Not like genuinely just trying to get as good of a run as possible, you know. Like, this is the perfect time to like build up my skills and become better, you know. No, has it only been a minute? No. Like, okay, I might get off soon. Once I get off of stream, I'm just gonna play some Gorilla Tag, to be honest. Every single time you wanna know what's funny? Every single time I stream, I get a new hour on Steam. So, like, I usually stream for about an hour. Maybe in the future when I'm actually earning money from streams. Because right now, I don't stream that much. I only stream for fun. Like, if I earn money, then I'd obviously stream longer. But like, because I don't stream that much, like, I only do streams to give myself enjoyment. One second. So what I was saying was like, once I start earning money, then I think I might actually like put more effort. Like, the thing is, I enjoy making YouTube. Not just cause, I obviously don't have the goal in mind to make money. Just to make content that people enjoy. But the thing is, your favorite streamers are video people. People that put a lot of time and effort into making videos, it might be a hard pill to swallow, but they don't post videos like, unlike some content creators that like, I mean, actually no, most content creators, I will say some content creators might post, like most people don't post, like wouldn't keep posting and putting that much effort into videos if they didn't make money. Like, obviously I'm not saying most creators do it just for the money, obviously not, but I'm saying if you don't earn money from content creation, you won't be putting as much effort. Like, you'll still be trying to make things that people enjoy, but you won't be putting effort into doing something that you can't earn something from, you know? Like, as a kid, like, at this stage, I just make content because I get enjoyment, you know? I never do something if I don't get something back. Like, even if it's the tiniest thing. Like, for example, I play from 0 to get a new best. Like, or get some practice in. Or, like, for example, friends, it's not like I take advantage of them, of course not. But, like, because the only reason I'm friends with the people I am is because they give me enjoyment to hang out with them. If they were just pieces of crap that I didn't like to hang out with, I wouldn't be their friend, you know? Simple as that. It's kind of the same thing with content creation. If no one likes your videos and you don't get any money, what's the point of making videos? Like, for example, Mr. Beast, he doesn't make content for the money. But, like, I'd probably say he wouldn't make content if he didn't earn any money. Like, because he spends so much money, he knows he's gonna get it back most of the time. Like, obviously he's a great guy. I'm not saying anything bad about him. I love the stuff the work he does. Can't even speak English. Like, I love the work he does. He's a great guy. But the thing is, you gotta admit, obviously this isn't a bad thing, but like, this is a true thing. Most people only do things for the money, especially work. You would never do a job unless it's either fun, which in very rare cases you almost never get a job that's actually fun that you earn money from. Like, come on. Like, most 99%, I don't want to say like 99, but probably 90%, like, you gotta admit, probably like 90% of 9 to 5 jobs are just, like, you only do it for the money. You don't do it because it's enjoyment. Maybe some jobs are fun and you earn money. Really, I think this is my theory in life. You never do something unless it gives you something back. You wouldn't do something if it gives you absolutely nothing. Like, it can be the smallest thing too, but if it gives you absolutely nothing and it's just bad, like absolutely nothing at all, you're not gonna do it. Okay, my timer's up, but I'm still gonna stream for a bit longer because I'm not that tired of streaming right now. But like, if you don't earn anything from streaming, you're not gonna. If you don't earn anything from something, you're not gonna do it. Admit it. You only study so you get good grades. You're only with friends. You only hang out with people because they, like, obviously I'm not saying any of this in a bad way of being like, oh, if they didn't do this, then I wouldn't be friends with them anymore. But like, you only have friends because you enjoy talking and hanging out with them. You only play video games because they give you enjoyment. You only do jobs because they earn you money, or sometimes they're fun. You only make content creation because it either for the money or so people enjoy your content, or you have fun from it. Like, for example, for me, you never do something if it doesn't give you something back. Never. Ever, ever, ever. That doesn't mean It always has to be something big. That's not what I'm saying. But you never do something for nothing. Get what I'm saying? Like, you never do something if you don't get anything back. Like, I know I'm just repeating the same thing, but that's the main topic, like, of what I want to say right now. Like, of I'm just saying, like, random stuff while I'm playing Geometry Dash. Like, that's, obviously Geometry Dash is the main topic, but if I'm on random side tangents, this random side tangent is my theory, and I can guarantee, 100% guarantee, everyone agrees. There's no one that disagrees. And if someone says, oh, I disagree, they don't understand what I'm talking about. Genuinely, nothing in life doesn't give you something in return unless it's something bad. If you're hanging out with bad people that don't give you anything good, there's no point in, like, for example, let's say you like talking to someone, but all they do is annoy you, and they're just pieces of crap. You're not going to be friends with them anymore once you realize that. Like, some people, like, for example, no, I'm not going to give any more examples, but what I'm talking about is you don't do anything by choice, obviously unless you're forced to. Like, you don't do anything unless it gives you something in return. And even if it's all bad, it's just because you haven't realized why you do it. Like, if you're friends with the worst person on earth and they have nothing in return for you, you just haven't realized, oh, it's worthless to be this person's friend. Or when you do a job that you hate and earns barely anything, or there's a job that you can do what you love and earns you a lot more, you're obviously gonna go with the thing. Like, if you haven't went with the better option, it's just because you haven't realized what's so good about it, you know? Can't believe a random live stream is that, like, that motivation. Like, motivational speech. But, like, just think about that. If anybody watches this stream, think about it. Just think. But what the main part about that is. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm gonna sing in a bit when it's like the last attempt. If I just constantly get bad attempts, like barely anything, then I'm gonna end the stream. Actually, I think I might do a tiny ounce of 0. Because I don't want to do that much more from 56 right now. Okay, I'm gonna do 10 more attempts. Actually, no. Yeah. Once it says attempt 11, I'm ending the stream. So I'm gonna try my hardest on. Actually, I'm gonna open the chest and then I'm gonna. Okay. Wow, Theory of Everything 2. Only 21% of people, at least that play Steam, actually got that. No, anybody that plays Geometry Dash, only 21%, 21.1% of people get Electrodynamic, Electroman, not Electroman, Theory of Everything 2. But I just want to say, thank you so much for watching.